And she has differently reduced the paper.
Okay, here we go. How about those Montreal Canadiens? Woohoo! That was very exciting. Okay, you ready?
I mean, it's
I think we need to mute.
I do think that she is.
Gotta have a small band, a long band, and our heavy weights. There you go. All the way to the edges.
He is still anywhere near.
I think you still need to mute. Step side to side.
Taking positions.
Oh, I feel like the one.
What?
Nah. Sorry.
That's okay.
Mute.
Okay. And I just start to make nice hip circles. Pick a direction, stay in that direction. We're gonna go 4 or 5 times that way and then switch it. And I go the opposite way. Make sure your feet are the width of the mat. You want to be feeling this in the inner thighs also. Okay, now you're going to release the arms, shoulders up, back and down. Just go through a few sweeps here. Now holding them down, you're going to take this arm nice and long, straight up to the ceiling, and then really try to reach to touch the ceiling. You should feel it all the way down the side body. If you haven't really gone over, you're just focusing on up. Now take it over and send the hip out. Okay, let's do the same with the other side. So the arm goes straight up and really lift. Give it that extra little oomph. And then take it over. And then come back. Keep the feet nice and wide, send the elbows back. You're gonna come down and up. How good does that feel? Try to really push the weight backwards. Couple more. If you can lift those elbows any higher, do it. Okay, release the arms, nice little sway. Nice little feel-good moment. Okay, take a nice big deep breath. Reach both arms up, lift the shoulders up. And then swan dive it down. Relax the head, so you're just looking through the legs. Completely unweighting the upper body. Big, huge, deep breaths, so you feel the rib cage expand each time. Okay, let's put the hands on the floor. We're gonna walk it out to a plank. Now you can step your feet in so they're hip width apart. Let's get the shoulders over the wrists and then soften the knees to the floor and send the hips backwards. Nice big lat stretch. And now you're going to bring the hips all the way forward. Take your gaze, look straight ahead. Keep those toes tucked under. Draw the belly in. You got to do that the whole 45 minutes. Send it back. And then come back forward. And back. This is the last time going back. You want to try to get your chest a little closer to the floor if you can. But keep the neck happy. You got to keep that neck nice and long. Now we're going to open the palm of the left hand, lift it a couple of inches off the floor, and try to reach that arm nice and long. And then close it and do the same with the other. And just kind of go side to side. You got about a 3-second hold on each one. Give me a few more. Okay, let's come up onto all fours. You're gonna bring the wrists under the shoulders. Excuse me. You're gonna take your left hand to your left ear and then lift the left shoulder up towards the ceiling. And then cross it over, left elbow to right elbow. And then repeat. So you got about a 3-second hold on these shoulder lifts. Two more. The hips remain quiet. It's only the torso and shoulder lifting. Okay, let's do the same on the other side. Keep those hips nice and square. And then cross it over. Couple more. Okay, let's do some cat-cows since we're here. Nice and slow. You want to really pair these with your breathing. So inhale, flex, exhale, extend. Okay, kick those feet out to the side. You're gonna have a seat on your mat. Excuse me, we're gonna meet in staff pose. So heels in the corners, feet flexed, spine nice and long. First, we're gonna take it forward, keeping the spine long. So I want you to push the back of the knees into the floor. And then roll and flex, take it all the way back. Use the arms if you need to. We're going to come into that nice full body stretch. Now you're pointing the toes. And now you're going to bring your arms forward and down on the mat. Walk your feet in, start to rock that pelvis. Draw the belly down while you do this. Make that double chin so the neck is happy. So much to think about. From here, take it up into a bridge and lift the arms off the floor. So your palms are pointing up towards the ceiling or your fingers. And now you're going to roll it down slowly. You're going to send the right leg out, the left leg out, and the arms back. Pull the arms forward to the mat. Step both feet in. rock the pelvis. Lift the arms, lift the hips. You're back up in your bridge. Slowly take it down. Arms and legs go out simultaneously. And now you're gonna roll it up Pilates style, one vertebrae at a time, and take it between the legs. So your spine is flexed, you're getting a nice stretch into your lower back. Today we're gonna start with arm work. So let's get a sip of water if you need it. We're gonna start with lat pulls. So you might want 2 weights, maybe 2 10s. You could do 115. I'm gonna try a 15. So take your weights or weight back down, bend those legs, start out with the weights up towards the ceiling. Really important here to get that low back down on the floor and your double chin going on. Once you've got that, slowly, without letting the ribs puff out or the chest, take the arms back and then pull them back forward. So you're just gonna go nice and slow in both directions. We're gonna shoot for 12 reps. Always a good idea to have another set of weights nearby in case you need to switch. And this is one exercise where you can build on the range of motion through these reps. But don't take it so far that you don't see the arms in your peripheral vision. And I want the chest nice and low. I'm gonna do a couple more. Keep it nice and slow. And when you're done, put that weight down, give your wrist a little bit of a break, shake out your grip. We're gonna do some chest presses. So you may wanna go a little lighter. So get your weights. You also have the option to use a band if you prefer. So you're back down on the floor, nice and flat. You wanna press the shoulders down into your mat, and your job is to keep them there while you perform the exercise, right? So nice and slow on the way out. You only have a micro bend at the elbow. Get the back of the arms hitting the floor and then come back in with lots of control. Make that double chin. And we're gonna do 12 slow reps. Make sure you've got that double chin going on. Now, if you want to make the core work while you do the chest, you can pick your feet up off the floor, bend the legs, and just hold them out there. forcing you to work harder to get the back down on the floor. But it should stay down on the floor. Okay, when you're done, put the weights down, shake out your grip. Take yourself back down onto the floor. You're gonna bring your knees nice and close into the chest. We're just gonna make little circles to massage that lower back. Okay, now rock and roll yourself up. We're gonna do some chest presses. So you should be able to hopefully use the heaviest weights that you have for your presses. We're gonna start back down with the shoulder blades pressing into the floor. So sink them into the floor, keep them there. Wrists are neutral, you go out nice and wide. Back of the arms touch the floor and then bring it in at the top. So open out, lower, lift, and then bring them in. So it's kind of like open is one motion, lower, lift, and then let them come in and touch. So we're gonna go nice and slowly for 12. You wanna make sure those wrists stay neutral and the shoulders stay down. And again, you can pick the feet up if you wanna work your core. Now I want you to add a rotation. So open out, press back up, and as you bring them in, turn your palms to face. So you're just changing up the angle a little bit. And when you're done your 12, rock and roll yourself up. Put those weights down, shake out your grip. We're gonna do some ceiling punches. So I'm gonna use the 15-pound weight. If you have 2 of them, use both. Hold your arms straight up towards the ceiling with your shoulders pressing down. And then we're gonna start with the right arm, and you're just gonna keep the left arm quiet. So you're just lifting the shoulder up towards the ceiling. You're watching the weight go straight up to the ceiling. And you're really trying to resist it when you lower it. Give me 12 reps. And when you're ready, keep the right arm quiet and work the left shoulder. Straight up and down. Keep the wrist neutral. Okay. Bring both weights down, set them off to the side, rock and roll yourself up to standing. And we're gonna do a little balance work. So you always have the option to hold on to a kitchen chair or something, whatever, if you need some help here with balance, but we're gonna take the left foot forward, and we're gonna pick the right knee up. Nothing in the hands, just balance. Work the ankle, so I want you to circle the foot. Go the opposite way. Now just hold the knee up. Put it down and switch. So the left knee comes up, start to move the foot whenever you're ready. Switch it. Now just hold it quiet. Try to get taller, like focus on growing from the top of your head up towards the ceiling. So you're really trying to lift out of this right hip as you weight into it. Okay, put it down. Probably felt that a little bit in the hip flexors. We're just going to stretch them out. So take the left foot forward, the right leg back. Keep your hips square and just pelvic tilt, like you were doing pelvic rocking. And just hold that little tilt, and you're going to feel a nice release here in the front. And then let's switch it. Send the other leg back. Do that little pelvic tilt till you really feel a nice opening here on the left hip flexor. Okay, so now both feet are together. You're in the middle of the mat and the feet are hip width apart. You're going to take both your hands, slide them down the left leg, maybe to the shin, maybe to the ankle. So the spine is not flexed. It's nice and long. And now you're going to sweep the right leg back. So single leg balance pose. Now, if you need help with balance, you can take your hands out to the side and weight the fingertips into the floor to help you with the balance. But I do want you to try to hold both hands anywhere on the foot or leg or ankle or shin or calf, whatever you can find. Try it. Now slide the hands up the leg, come back up to standing. We're going to switch sides. Taking it down the right leg. Sweeping back with the left leg. Spine stays long. You want to try to keep the hips square. And just do the balance on that one foot. And then bring it back up. Nice job. Shake it out. Another balance challenge. Hands to your hips. So you're going to pick up the left leg, open it to the side, and then bring it back and around. So hip circles. They might not look pretty, but whatever you can muster is what you're doing. Okay, switch sides, right leg up. Nice big circles, challenging your balance. Okay. Pick up one of your heaviest weights, so the 15-pounder. You're gonna kickstand the right foot. We're gonna fold down and we're gonna take the weight to the outside of the left foot. So try not to put any weight, if just barely a hair into this right leg. So come down, rotate the upper body so the weight lands just to the left of the foot, and then come back up. And repeat. Down and up. Belly stays in, hips go back. You want to be feeling this in the outside of that left leg, hip, and glute. Please try to put as much weight in the left leg as you can. And we're doing 12 reps. Send the hips back as soon as you start your descent. Okay, switch your hands, switch your feet. So we're holding the weight now in the left hand. Kickstand the left foot. Soon as you start that hip hinge, the hip goes back. So promise me you're not putting much weight in that left leg. Couple more. Okay, good job. Put that weight down. Whew. I'm gonna grab a long band, whatever kind of long band you have. I'm gonna do a little shoulder work here. So take your band, hold it out in front. You're gonna do a diagonal pull and then come back and then diagonal the other way. Really try to control the movement. Trying not to overgrip this so you don't hurt your elbows. So it should be doable. Like, don't hold it so hard that you have to jerk to make the movement happen. You want to try to keep it smooth. So both arms go back, right? And stay nice and long. No bending of the elbow. Few more. Okay, let the arms relax. Let's hold your bend, keep it because we're coming back to it. We're just going to do some calf raises without weights. So really try to increase your range of motion since you're not holding weights. Get super duper high on those toes. Maybe add in a few little holds. Try to come down on 3 counts. So you really need to focus and control the movement. You're the boss here. It's just 12 reps. We got this. This is something that you could do throughout your day. Totally worth it if you're standing in line or waiting somewhere. Take advantage. It's not that a workout has to all happen at one time. You can add in little spurts to your day of exercise. Don't forget to squeeze in a couple of holds if you can. Try not to let the ankles splay out to the side, right? You want to keep the feet aligned straight ahead. Couple more. Okay, now take your band out in front. You're just going to open the arms wide and then control when they come back. So nice and open, and then control nice and slow coming in. Really try to pinch the shoulder blades behind you. The arms stay long, palms face down. Couple more. Okay, relax, get rid of the band. Meet me back down on the floor. We're gonna meet in a high plank position. So that means the wrists are gonna be right underneath the shoulders, your hips in line with the back. And we're just gonna hold this plank. Belly in. Now try to drop the chest down between the arms as much as you can. Just hold here for about 10 more seconds. And then we're gonna go to a down dog. Keep the legs nice and straight. Okay, take it to a downward facing dog. We're gonna pedal the feet while we're here and stretch out the calves. Little mobility work for your ankles. Hold one side. And then switch, hold the other. Load it back to plank. Count to 10 slowly, and you're gonna meet me in child's pose. Okay, child's pose of your choice. Relax and breathe. Okay, we're gonna lie down on the right side of our body and work the left leg. So your bottom leg is gonna have a slight bend in it. And your top leg is gonna extend out nice and straight. The most important thing here is to get your hips stacked. So the left right on top of the right. Then you're gonna go up and down. So start out with your ankle at the height of the hip. And don't go any lower than that. So it's up from that height and back to that height. So it should feel fairly challenging right away. We're gonna do 12 slow reps, and then we're gonna add in some circles and some holds. So you're just working whatever range you can, lift it as high as you can every time. And the leg needs to be nice and straight. Now, if you let the left hip roll backwards, you're working your quad. I don't want you to do that. I want you to work lateral, the outside of the leg. And now hold the leg at hip height and start to make some forward circles. They don't need to be big. Just circle the leg forward. But you're keeping the heel in line with the hip. You're not moving the leg forward, so to speak. Now just hold it at hip height, flex the foot if it isn't already, and push the heel forward. Just hold. That's work for that hip. Now add a pulse up and down. Hold the foot, push the heel out. And then relax it. Whew, you should have felt that. I hope you felt it as much as I did. Okay, switch sides. Last exercise. Going out with a bang here. So make sure the hips are stacked. The heel, the right heel lines up with the hip. Start your lifts up from hip height and down to hip height. Please don't go down any lower. Please don't let the foot pull forward. Start your hip circles. Flex the foot, push the heel out, hold the leg quiet. Pulse it up and down an inch. And relax. Okay, all the hard work is done. Get lying down on your back. Pull the knees up and into the chest. You're gonna make some big circles with your hands on your knees. From here, we're gonna go straight into a happy baby. And whenever you feel ready, grab the outsides of the feet, the heels point up towards the ceiling, and use your arms to try to get the knees down. But keep your shoulder blades pressing into the floor. Okay, release the legs all the way down along the floor. Point the toes, send the arms back. Big, 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 big stretch. And now bring the arms forward. You're going to make field goal posts with the arms. Step your feet in, low back on the floor, and then send the palms forward while you glue the shoulders down onto the floor. Just rock this forward and back a few times. Now with the back of the hands on the floor, see if you can slide them up till you connect your thumb and index finger. Keeping the arms down on the floor and then slide them back. Do that 2 more times, nice and slowly. Slide up. And back. And last one. And back. Nice job. Bring the arms in, bring the knees up and into the chest. You're going to circle your ankles as you hug those knees in nice and close. Go the opposite way. Now rock and roll yourself up. You're coming up onto your toes. Lift those heels as high as you can. And now meet me in a full forward fold. And once you get there, cross the right foot over the left and try to send your hips pretty far back. Just hold this. You're going to feel it a little bit behind that left knee and outside of the left leg. Now uncross. Now the left crosses over the right. Drift those hips backwards. Relax your head. And then uncross. And slowly roll it up Pilates style, 1 vertebrae at a time. Nice. Take a big deep breath. And I thank you so much for waking up and getting it done. Good job, Sue. We did it. We're so